Good morning, everyone, and TGI Friday. It is Julie here with your TipRanks pre-market morning update, where we're bringing you everything you need to know before the market opens. So let's get into it. All right, guys, welcome back. Happy Friday. I hope you have a great weekend lined up ahead of you. I know it's going to be over 100 degrees in my area, so I'll be laying low inside, but still nice to relax. Now, of course, this morning we'll be taking a look at exciting stock market news, notable earnings reports, and the morning's biggest gainers and losers. Don't forget to stop by TipRanks TV for some great exclusive stock series as well. Now, let's jump right into this morning's exciting stock market news. We are ending the week off with U.S. stock futures mixed. Currently, the Dow futures are up 0.07%, while S&P 500 futures are down 0.27%, and the tech-heavy NASDAQ down 0.48%. A former Coinbase employee is being charged in what's being called the first ever insider trading charge in the digital currency world. Prosecutors from New York said that 3 men used confidential information to trade assets that the crypto exchange Coinbase was about to list, resulting in $1.5 million of illicit gains. The U.S. attorney in Manhattan said that fraud is fraud is fraud, whether it occurs on the blockchain or on Wall Street. Web3 is not a law-free zone. GameStop will begin trading at an adjusted price today following their 4-for-1 stock split. At close yesterday, GameStop was trading at $153.47 and will start today around $39.40 per share. Anyone who held GameStop shares as of Monday would receive 3 additional shares due to the split. With just 2 analyst ratings, the stock does come in as a moderate sell with an average downside of 54%. Grocery delivery platform Instacart plans on going public, but the company has cut their estimated valuation for the second time in just a few months. Dropping nearly 38% from their previous valuation of $24 billion, their newest valuation stands at about $15 billion. This would reflect a stock price of $44 per share versus the previous $75. While the exact timing of the company's IPO is not known, they did submit a draft registration form to the SEC to go public back in May. And shares of Rivian Automotive were on the rise after it was confirmed that Amazon was using their electric trucks for deliveries and planned to roll out more. Amazon CEO said that in addition to being sustainable, these new vehicles are also great for drivers. Their initial rollout is just a start, as Amazon plans to have 100,000 Rivian vans on the roads by 2030. This means Rivian will be ramping up production for Amazon. They delivered about 4,400 vehicles in the second quarter, and for the full year plan to deliver about 25,000. Their stock is currently rated a moderate buy with an average upside of 44.5%. Now moving over to notable earnings reports. This morning, all eyes will be on Twitter, who should be releasing their results in the next 15 or 20 minutes. I would have loved to include them here, but then our video would have been very late. For their results, analysts are expecting about an 11.7% revenue growth year over year and earnings per share of 14 cents compared to last year's 20 cents per share. Dominating the headlines last night was Snap. Their stock is down nearly 30% this morning after the company reported slower than expected revenue growth and failed to provide a forecast for their third quarter. The company reported that revenue rose 13% in the second quarter to $1.11 billion. That was well below the analyst estimates and first quarter growth of 38%. In a letter to investors, the company said that the combination of macroeconomic headwinds, platform policy changes, and increased competition have limited the growth of campaign budgets. They added that they're not satisfied with the results they're delivering, regardless of the current headwinds. Analysts currently rate the stock a moderate buy with an average upside of over 33%, though most of the recent ratings from yesterday indicated a further downside. In the pre-market this morning, we have heard from American Express. They came out with results that beat analyst expectations. They're also now expecting revenue growth of 23 to 25%, more than the 19% consensus and up from their previous guidance. In the quarter, they reported earnings of $2.57 per share versus the $2.41 expected. Analysts rate the American Express stock a moderate buy with an average upside of over 16%. Also exceeding analyst expectations in the pre-market this morning was Schlumberger. They saw 20% year-over-year revenue growth. The company reported earnings of 50 cents per share when analysts were expecting 40 cents per share. This was on revenue of $6.8 billion compared to just $6 billion expected. As a result, the company said they're also increasing their full-year outlook for the remainder of the year, and their year-over-year revenue growth is now expected to be in the high teens. Analysts currently rate the Schlumberger stock a strong buy with an average upside of 46%. And as is usual for Friday evenings, the after hours will be quite quiet for earnings. Now let's take a look at which stocks are the morning's biggest gainers and losers. Our biggest gainers this morning are led by Tenet Healthcare following their earnings report. Under the ticker THC, the stock is currently up over 13%. They're followed by HCA Healthcare, up nearly 12%, and Vicker under VICR, up about 8%. For our biggest losers, GameStop does show on the top of the list, but that is just due to their stock split. So our actual biggest loser this morning is Snap. Of course, this is due to their disappointing earnings last night. Under the ticker SNAP, they're currently down about 30.5%. They're followed by Seagate Tech under the ticker STX, down over 11%, and Intuitive Surgical under ISRG, down also over 11%. So that is going to be everything for Friday's pre-market morning update, getting you up to speed with what you need to know before that opening bell. I hope you guys have a fantastic weekend, and I'll see you back here on Monday.